this is Tamara from mooglyblog.com, and in this video I just want to show you a little bit about crossed stitches. Now, when I showed you crochet cabling earlier in another video, we were working cross stitches, but we were working with post stitches. Here we're working just in the tops of stitches like we normally would, but crossing our stitches over. You can see here I've already got a double cross with 2 stitches going behind, and then the later 2 stitches coming across and making an X there on our work. I'm working with treble crochets here because when you're making a double cross you usually need the longer room to get all the way to the stitches you're making. But here first I'm going to make a single cross for you. I'm going to yarn over twice for a treble crochet, skip the first stitch, or skip the next stitch from the stitch we're working, and then go into the next stitch after that, yarn over, pull up a loop, and make a treble crochet just as I normally would. Then, to cross over, I'll yarn over twice again, and then I'm going to go into the stitch we skipped. In order to do that without catching the stitch we just worked up in it, I'm going to kind of fold it behind. I'm going to go into that stitch we skipped and then push the stitch we just worked behind the hook. It's kind of hard to see, but there it is back behind where the hook is. So I can just kind of ignore it right now. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, just as we normally would for a treble crochet. This is a pretty tight crossover. A lot of times you'll skip a stitch in between, maybe have a single crochet. But you can see that creates one stitch over another. Let me do a double crochet, or excuse me, a treble crochet in the next stitch just to get us some space. So now I'm going to show you the double crossover stitch, or crossed stitches. I'll yarn over twice to make a treble crochet, skip the first 2 stitches, 1, 2, go into the 3rd stitch and make my treble crochet stitch. Then I'll yarn over twice again, go into the next stitch, make the treble crochet, and then I'll yarn over twice, and starting back in the very first stitch we skipped, I'll go into that and bend those 2 stitches we just worked back so they're out of the way, pull up a loop and make my treble crochet stitch. Oops, 1, 2, 3, then yarn over twice and make the second one in the second stitch we missed. It's hard to find, but it's in there. Bend those other stitches back, yarn over, pull up a loop, and work the treble crochet stitch. Now you have to read your directions in carefully. Some directions will tell you, especially when working singles, to go behind the other stitch. Some will tell you to go in front like I just did. But basically that's all there is to it, to making cross stitches. Thanks for watching.